So ringtones are quite popular. As you can see, it's evolving here, and the next wave of applications in India will center on delivering content via video clips. My goodness. Who here has seen an Indian movie in the past 2 years? Can you raise your hand? Quite interesting, aren't they? I saw a movie about a year ago that was exciting. I mean, I was so impressed. And it was filmed there in India. It's fantastic. So, as you can see, they're going to evolve to using video at some point in time because Bollywood is so strong in India. And they're going to morph clips right onto the market. In fact, India was the first country in the world to premiere a movie last year, right on the mobile device. First country. And video clips are going to be very popular. So you've got data going on there, you've got a lot of voice going on there, very low cost, but then eventually video clips. So that's an interesting situation to just target and look at. These are some of the operators doing these types of services. Prepaid, very, very big in India. And those between the ages of 15 and 19 prefer prepaid. They want prepaid as opposed to postpaid. And those between the ages of 20 and 24 have a 50-50 split situation with that. This may be a little bit small to read, and it's a little too small to read. My presentation will be made public for everyone. But does anybody know who this fellow is? Come on, who is this guy? Who is he?
He's Saurav.
Saurav
Ganguly. The Indian cricket ex-captain.
Right. You can see Indian people playing cricket in America, of course in India. I saw Indian people playing cricket in Taiwan in the 80s when I was there. It's amazing. They just love cricket. And they're very, very good at it. So, prepaid time, talk time options. You can see some of the options here. Prepaid is in. The way to go. Now I want to talk about cell phones made in India. When I said that to a telco MVNO wireless operator in Hawaii, who happens to be a friend of mine, he said, "No, I don't think so, Carl." I said, "Man, have you been reading the newspapers?" He has since changed his tune. He has since changed his tune. So you're looking this year, really tail end of last year, this year at the beginning of India's handset assembly. Let's not use the term manufacture per se. Let's call it assembly operations in India. And it's going to eventually migrate to manufacturing as soon as Intel, Motorola / Freescale, TI start to invest in semiconductor manufacturing plants, which is really multi-billion-dollar investment inside of India. Then you're going to see exactly what's going on in China. You're going to see that happen. Semiconductor industry for these mobile devices is absolutely critical. Actually, China's semiconductor industry is starting to rely on SMIC in China, but it really relies on TSMC in Taiwan. That's why I say the connection between Taiwan and China. Semiconductors are really critical. You've got to have the components produced locally in order to lower the costs and produce these devices and increase the R&D of mobile and wireless technology in the country. So Samsung is exporting made in India handsets to Dubai already, doing it. It was made world news. And LG has been, as I said, been doing a lot of development in the country. I've been working with a company called Quasar. Actually, I've just started. They are launching. I saw this thing at the 3GSM World Congress. I talked to Quasar, and they're very enthusiastic about getting this thing into the market. And I think they still have a little ways to go. I mean, it looks okay, but they're going to launch this thing, and this will be really one of the first. PPL, I think, is producing or designing GSM handsets as well. But you've got two companies now starting to design handsets inside India. The next step is the manufacturing process. They're assembling now. So you can see that. As you can see, a bunch of devices are now starting to get assembled in India. We're watching and we're reviewing the growth of manufacturing on the handset side in India. Let's talk and switch gears a little bit to GSM, because a lot of that is